All right, so we're live. Everybody's here. Let's go ahead and jump into the recap from last week. So after you guys left off, you have delved deeper into this mysterious vault that appear to have stumbled upon, which was once home to not home, but a vault for Vecna, the Archlich, for many of his magic and various machinations of evil. And as you delve deeper in, you were confronted by a demon very similar to the one that you all encountered with Robin in the Shadowfell by the name of Ragazu. After he was slain, you made your way deeper into the vault, where you found a group of traps, where one of them had a secret door that led you deeper down a flight of stairs, which led you into a room filled with ambiguous smoke, where you could not see to the other side of the hallway. However, a clever use of a gust spell was able to clear the hallway for the time being. You delved deeper and found a room covered from wall to wall in webs. The use of a flame was quickly able to dispose of the webs, where you found an imposter of Vecna, the Archlich, which appeared to be nothing more than a large zombie, wearing this immaculate crown of gold and rubies and diamonds. Another secret passageway was found into what appeared to be some type of mummification room, where bodies were... You could gather from your investigation that bodies were put through a mummifying process in this room. You even found a little journal series of documents that kind of walked someone through the process of doing so. You found these 3 large vats of mysterious liquid inside the center of the room, 2 of which contained 2 halves of 1 whole key. Around this time, Alloy in the corner tried desperately to contact his weapon Wave, which he has formed a telepathic bond to since attuning to it, and he was able to discover that it is lying somewhere deeper inside this series of dungeons that they're in. However, Wave was surrounded by other objects, not just the objects that were taken from you all, but he appeared to be in some kind of room that had some type of skull with gemmed eyes in it. You guys continued delving deeper in, and you found a room that had nothing but destroyed furniture in it. In there, you were able to find a secret passage hidden behind a tapestry, where you found yourselves in a kind of a T-cross intersection, where one of the doors you searched had a trap behind it, which shot a spear out at you, Brienne. And we finished up the last... Oh, excuse me. You took one path which led you to discover a siren by the name of Calliope, who, after a couple questions, you discovered was being held here against her will by the Archlich. And she is actually coming from a Fey origin of the Thistle Courts, which is actually where Gandalf resided from. His father, my notes are not open, but his father, Adar, yeah, that was his name, Adar, is actually the Archfey in charge of the Thistle Courts. You made your way back to that T-sectioned hallway with Calliope with you, and we return now to our adventurers of fucking around and finding out. What would you all like to do as 3 paths that you have of this T section of this intersection have been searched. With one door lying before you, Brianna Farts, what would you like to do?
I would like to try to push the door open.
Right. Give me just a second. Where's... Okay. As you open the door, you open the door up and you see before you. How do I do this again? There we go. Not that one. You see a wall before you.
Can I try to reach my hand and see if it's an illusionary wall?
Yeah, go ahead. And since you're going out and touching it, go ahead and roll me a perception check for me, if you'd be so kind as well.
That is a... what is that, 4? Don't perceive shit.
It is a real stone before you. The wall is very real, but you can't really perceive much outside of that.
Okay, I look back towards the group and say, there's a door with a stone wall behind it. I don't know what the fuck is over here, but you guys want to go come check this out?
Yeah, I'll check it out. You know, me being a perceptive human being.
You're not a human being, idiot.
You're a dick.
My bad, Mr. Wolf.
No, you were right. I'm not a human being or perceptive, because that's a fucking 12.
A 12?
See, y'all may need a little bit of assistance. Let an academic do it.
Volgrim, if you want to go ahead and roll me a perception check too, if you want.
I definitely would like to. I'm reloading my page. That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Damn.
That motherfucker saw everything.
A large.
I look over at the guys and I say, parliamentary, really? You're forgetting the fundamentals.
Alright, fucking...
Okay, Sherlock.
I was just about to say the same thing. Mr. Sherlock Dusklight over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Volgrim, as you make your way over and inspect this door, it doesn't take long for you to notice it. Almost immediately, you realize that this hallway, or this stone right here, this dead-end wall, there is in fact a secret passageway through this, a secret door that you are very easily able to open and reveal the hallway that extends further down the passage.
I knew I was there the entire time. I was just testing you.
I look at him and I was like, I didn't see that shit. That shit did not exist to me, let me tell you.
So I look at Brianna and say, I believe you. And I give her a pat on the leg.
On the leg.
I'm only 3 feet tall, guys. You gotta remember.
That shit is fucking... Out here rubbing Brianne's kneecap.
Volgrim.
Oh, and
I didn't say
I
it wrong.
just get excited, Volgrim.
Great.
Say, look,
That's fine.
I've heard about your adventures with little men. I think I'll, just for right now at least. And I give her a slight little wink.
I love it. So as you guys, have this little flirtatious banter back and forth between the two of you, Volgrim, you take a couple steps in, and on that natural 20 perception check, you notice that just as you make your way through to the other side of like the threshold of the doorway, you notice that there's a trap door like just there on the other end of the door frame, in the hallway before you.
I announced to everybody, hey guys, there's a trap door. Does anybody want to, can I investigate the trap door? I don't want to interact with it, but just investigate around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, investigation check.
I will also do it if his
That's
isn't
a
Gucci.
that's a 19.
A 19. Without opening it, you can't really tell much about the door. You can tell that it's made of metal of some kind. There don't appear to be any traps. There are no traps. There aren't any traps. You are 100% certain that there are no traps. It's unlocked. It doesn't require a key or any block picking or anything like that to require entrance. It's about a 5 foot, maybe about 5 foot wide. You can't really tell how far it would go down or anything like that, though, just from looking at the outside of it.
Do any of you guys sense any magic coming from the trapdoor?
Corey, all of the ritual spells that I casted are, since we didn't long rest or anything, they're still up, right?
It has not been an hour yet. It's kind of pushing that border from an hour because you casted them when you guys first entered, and it's been some time since then. So I would say they are still up, but maybe just a little bit longer.
All right, cool. So detect magic is still up. Do I detect anything?
You detect some illusion magic somewhere within a mile of you. Or I believe that's a mile. It's 120 feet, not a mile. I'm stupid. But yeah, within 120 feet, you do detect illusion magic coming from somewhere inside this. Maybe not in this particular hallway, but you can detect it somewhere in the area.
Okay, so upon doing some more reading, it's not 120 feet. It's only 30.
Oh, well.
And it only lasts for 10 minutes.
For some reason, I thought. Oh, well.
I thought it was more too. So yeah, that definitely isn't.
You told him that after he's told us.
I was but he kept.
Yeah,
that's not.
it's okay. I mean, you still learned something, but yeah. I guess I would say after that, your spell would end.
Yeah, that would be the end of that motherfucker. That's for sure. Yeah, painful. The unforeseen servant is still available, though. That's what it was. That's the one that's an hour, Corey. I was wondering. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, thanks. That's good to know. Your unseen servant is still up for a little bit longer. But what would you like to do?
Well, there's illusionary magic in this area, so I guess there's a possibility that this entire fucking room could be fake, but...
You might have noticed it by now, if it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you continue going down this hallway, there are two metal doors emerging from the right-hand side. They are closed, but you can see them if you continue down the hallway eventually.
Okay.
I'm curious about that trap door still. Because our items and things are taken from us.
Yeah, you guys are naked. I forgot about that. Well, 3 of you.
I'm wondering if our items would be hidden in a trapdoor kind of situation, or if they would be placed in some sort of receptacle or room that is further in and not in a hidden area. I'm kind of curious as to that. If I were to have a place such as this, I would make, or at least place our items in a hidden place so that we would have to go off the beaten path to get to them. What are y'all thinking?
I agree with that. I think they definitely wouldn't be in a boss chamber, would they?
I have a question because I forgot that y'all motherfuckers lost all your items. How did that happen again? Can someone?
We walked through an archway, and as we walked through the archway, we were naked.
Okay.
It was a archway of mist,
Yeah, they walked through like a Dark Souls boss door, pretty much.
We deadass thought we were finna fight a boss.
and we walked backwards through it again, and clothes didn't reappear. If you didn't catch that part,
So
butt ass neck.
So this is my whole B, but I can cast locate and see if these shits are within 1,000 feet of us.
I mean, what's up?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty neat.
1,000 feet is
That
a
would be
lot.
pretty neat.
But we know we pretty much know it's in here. So
I mean, yeah, but
Like,
it'll tell us where to go.
oh,
Yeah. So describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know its motion. I know its movement. It can be used to locate a specific object known to me as long as it's within 30 feet.
well, you know Brand's sword pretty well. We can just locate that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I imagine being with y'all motherfuckers enough, I would know. I'd be familiar with all of your items, especially the magic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The way I see the spell works is like you just have to visualize it. You know what I mean? So if you can visualize what the sword looks like, you can cast a spell on it.
all
Cast
right.
a spell to locate it. But it just works on one object. You know, you can't just be like, I would like to find all of their stuff. I would like to locate Brienne's sword or Volgrim's gun or Wave or something like that.
Ooh.
Or the tentacle rod.
Yeah, we're definitely not looking for that one. Levi, you can do your own communication with that. All right. I'm gonna go for Volgrim's gun.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast as a 2nd level spell. So I'm casting that. I'm picturing Volgrim's gun, and yeah, Mr. Gracious DM. Is that motherfucker within 1,000 of us?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and which location in relation to this dungeon do we need to go to find it?
From your direct location? East? I'm looking I'm facing north on my screen, so you would have to go east.
Okay, I can't actually say anything.
So we would have to go through this door that's down here.
Possibly.
East, you say?
Was
Is it up or down? Is it like northeast?
These are questions that do need answers.
I would say it's if you're looking at Tailspire, I would say it's directly east from you guys. You hear me?
Yeah. All right. So you said there was
a trap door at your guys' feet that Volgrim discovered, but if you're going to continue down the hallway, there's a set of double metal doors at the end on your right-hand side. And the closer you get, you would realize that they're adamantine. You used to have a sword made out of this material. It's like a metallic black. You could almost mistake it for like obsidian, the way like the color of it, but it's just black metal.
okay. So for the trap door, we know exactly where it's at. Can I jump over it? Is it like 10 feet, 5 foot?
It's 5 feet wide, and it's not like an actual trap, where if you were to hit it, it will go off. It would be like a pitfall or anything like that. It's an legit like trap door where you have to swing it open to like open it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It opens from the outside and you have to pull it open.
Okay, like a hatch.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, like a hatch.
Okay. Do you guys want to pull open the hatch?
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that motherfucking thing.
All right, you open it up. Move in your guys' minis just because I gotta delete some stuff real quick.
Corey, I have phenomenal news.
Oh yeah, I'm listening.
Shit.
You broke up super hard there. What was it? I wasn't listening.
The rice came out and it is not shit.
I love that for you.
Proud of you, bro.
You open it up, Brienne, and you hear the sound of it impact, and you see some dust scatter from the floor and on the actual doorway itself. But you see a spiral staircase that descends about 10 feet down.
So I asked the group. Well, obviously they see it happen in front of them, and I say, "Well, our location is saying to go east, but would you guys like to check out the southern half of this?"
Let's do it.
Or would you guys like to continue east?
Let's check it.
Phone for no reason.
Say that again. You broke up.
But they don't call us FAFO for no reason.
Fuck around and find out.
All right. I'll start heading down the stairs.
You all make your way down, and it is kind of tight making your way down that spiral staircase. The way it was made is just very tight turns all the way down. But eventually it opens up to a 10-foot by 5-foot walkway. Very narrow walkway for you, Brienne, but it keeps going northward, and it looks like it turns east.
Is our tracker still following us, or does it look like it's pointing up northeast now?
I would
No,
say
what?
from where you guys are, it would be more in the southeast direction, just slightly south.
Okay. Interessante. Well, thank you, because I was struggling, boy.
You're welcome. Wong Chi Tong!
His wishes.
What about Wong?
Oh, he can't fit in this hallway.
Yeah, he couldn't fit down the hallway.
Yeah, there he is. I made him fit.
Levi's character is pretty big too.
Yeah. Just his mini. I don't feel like, I don't know, maybe Alloy is that big. Say, I got another way to get him down here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. And go ahead and roll me perception checks as you make your way down this narrow, dark hallway.
Bro, what's up? I gotta reload this page. I just
Reload
rolled two the back fours. How is that even possible?
The dice hate you. Dice tell their own story, man.
This man once told me, "Get good, pussy."
I have said that on numerous occasions. He's not wrong. Gandalf the Dark.
I just finished actually making my dinner. Perception, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I seen all that shit. Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. Anybody else?
I think Valgrim wrote a dirty 22. You did, but
Yeah, I rolled a dirty 20.
Damn. Y'all
Wow.
good.
I rolled a 10.
Unfortunate.
I rolled a 4.
I definitely should have reloaded it. I didn't, but
Yeah, I just refreshed
It's
my page.
calm.
All right. As you guys are making your way down, you are anticipating with every step that there could possibly be. Some of you are anticipating with every step that you expect to set off a trap at any moment, set off a tripwire and send darts flying at all of your heads, or maybe perhaps activate some kind of secret door above you to send a heavy object down and crush you all. Meanwhile, Gandalf and Vulgrim are just like, bro, there's nothing here. Just keep walking casually in front of you all. You guys make your way down the hallway unscathed, as it is not trapped, and you make that left turn to be meted by another immediate left turn, and you see that the hallway opens up into a massive metallic doorway. And as you get closer to the doorway, you can see it is made out of a dark metallic material, very similar to the adamantine door that you see above you. You found above you. And as you get close to the door within 5 feet, you immediately, all of your spells that you were concentrating on, Gandalf and Wang Chitong, kind of fizzle and evaporate, as there's an anti-magic effect on this door.
Well, it's a good thing, and I look towards the group and say, damn, it's a good thing I don't mess with any of that shit. Can I try to forcefully push it open?
You try to push it, and as hard as you push and you try, your muscles are flexing, and everybody can see as you're really concentrating and you begin to draw sweat how hard you're pushing this door.
Like hulking out?
It's not budging.
Obviously it's a pull door. I try to pull it. It's like that.
It doesn't budge. And as you look down, you see there are 3 kind of grooves, almost indents into the door, like slots.
Do they have symbols?
They do not. There are just these 3 slots in the doorway.
As Brienne does all this, I'm like, well, you ain't got no magic and you can't open the fucking door. What you good?
I got these fucking hands.
Clearly they don't work.
You want to find out?
I'm guessing
So-
these indents are for the 3 keys.
Yeah, the 3 keys is just what I was about to say. Are there keyholes?
Roll me an intelligence check. They
I'm
appear
sorry.
to be a little. They appear to be too big for keyholes.
Well, this is above Brienne's pay grade, so
I was,
I was about to say,
you're not talking to me.
yo, you said the you intelligence check? Oh, that's funny as fuck.
13 on the. Oh wait, hold on. I have advantage on intelligence checks. No, that's cap. I don't. I have advantage with spells. Is what the real thing is.
Y'all need an academic again?
We would like a scholar if you could please pull up my
Somebody
good friend.
with some intelligence.
Somebody.
No,
What's your intelligence?
no,
Not really
he's pretty
Brienne.
smart.
What's your intelligence?
20.
Mine? Yeah.
Oh, word.
My shit. My shit.
Alright,
Up
so this is
roll.
it's just intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Yep, this is a flat intelligence check.
That's a 22.
Love that.
As you inspect these slots in the door, you notice that they are pretty thin, but they're very thin, and a key probably wouldn't fit in them, but you can see, like, you're kind of glancing down, getting level with, well, they're actually at your level. They're, I would say, at about most people's waist height, but for you, they're, like, perfect eye level. But you glance up to look into one, and you can just see how far back it goes, and you're just thinking, like, a sword could probably fit in there.
I look at Brienne and I whisper, they made a glory hole for Vulgrim.
I
comment
Actually,
I comment back and say someone had to do it.
you know, just because I'm short like this don't mean, I ain't blessed. Look, the boy is brainy and he's brawny, if you will. But I tell the guys, look, a sword looks like it can fit in there. If I'm not mistaken, Brienne, you have a scimitar. Does anybody else have any other swords or items like that?
I have a mace. I actually do not have a sword anymore. I actually handed my sword off to
Levi has it.
Alloy behind you. Alloy,
Oh, I
would you
forgot
like
I
to,
had it.
would you like to insert your sword, sir?
No. Yeah, I'll insert the scimitar. I'll insert the scimitar in one of these slots.
It's a very weird. The sword doesn't quite properly fit, but you just finagle it to where it works. But it does eventually. You push it in further down, and you do hear a click. There are 2 more slots, and I'm checking her inventory to see if she has one. She does not. She has a dagger. Arya does not have a sword.
So I'm
Would a
going
dagger
to-
not fit?
Well, let's try. See what happens. And she pushes one of them, her dagger, in as far as it goes, and eventually, she has to push it all the way in. But she's able to. There is a click at the end.
Does anybody else have any daggers in their pockets?
I got a small knife.
That might work.
You said there's an anti-magic field around here, right?
They're about 5 feet within 5 feet of the door. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got a small dagger. Let's or a small knife. Let's try that.
All right, you want to stick it in there? No homo.
Yeah, that thing in real quick.
All right, and you push it in, and you hear a click, and the 3 of you are standing there waiting, and then you hear the sliding of the doors beginning to creak open and grind against the door, against the frame. And you can see this massive room on the other side with these pillars that just seem to go on and on.
Like, are there any? Can I investigate just the entrance to the door and see if there's any traps or anything?
Go ahead.
Hola.
Bro, 15. That's crazy. Yeah.
Nice. On a 15, you notice the anti-magic effect that seems to be enchanted upon the doors. You don't know, there are no traps in this doorway that you can see or detect of any kind. It appears safe. However, you do notice from inside of the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Up here, in the high up on the walls of the room, in the corner, somehow through all of the pillars, you can see this massive red devil face, very similar to the one that you saw when you first entered.
Oh, okay. Got it.
However, this one is red as opposed to the other one being green.
And last time I know we tried to I know I had casted that the Drake and it got hit.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Okay.
Yeah, that shit got disintegrated immediately.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and just see what's up.
See what the fuck they talking about up in here?
You walk
Mhm.
through the doorway. as soon as you walk in, you notice there seems to be a gentle breeze.
Can I tell where the draft is coming from?
It appears.
Then
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, I'm gonna yell out to Aloy and say, "Remember, red is the color we're supposed to avoid, and that's a red devil, is it not?"
What did you say that red's
what-
the
what-
color?
Yeah, like, what was that from?
What you got
Yeah.
against red, bro?
Yeah, what you got against?
No, remember that when we first came in, we read something that said something of, was it red that we were supposed to avoid red, and green was a less dangerous color, something to that extent. I can't remember.
Would it be in the group chat?
It should be. I believe
Okay.
it does. I think I know what you're talking about.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about too. Let me.
I don't think I was here for that.
No, you weren't. You
No.
fucking virgin.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
So why?
I said what I said.
That's crazy.
But Alloy, on the southern wall of the room, you notice a little dais that elevates higher and higher, like a little upward staircase to the center platform. There is a throne on this center platform. On top of it is a silver throne. Contrasting with the pastel colors of the floors and pillars of the hall is the stark blackness of the huge dais on the wall, atop which sits an obsidian throne inlaid with silver and ivory skulls. Upon the throne rests a crown made of gold and a scepter made of electrum, with a gold knob on one end and a silver cap on the other. However, as you are looking in through the room, you see in one corner of the room, closest to you, actually, it appears there are a heap of charred remains of bone and skull, plus a crisp and black remains of what appear to be adventuring gear. There is a second face, actually, on the other wall, closest to you as well. There was one in the northeastern corner as well as the one in the northwestern corner. There is a second devil face, high up about 24 feet in the air here as well. And
Is the body? Sorry, is the body near the throne?
I wouldn't say it's really a body. It's more a pile of bones. And it is. I lied to you. I thought it was in the corner closest to you, but it's the opposite corner.
Got it.
You can see that little line I just drew.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. I'm gonna be right back. Someone's knocking at my door.
No, you're good.
What were you about to say, Corey?
But the devil face in the corner here, closest to you, the one in the far corner was red, but the one in the close corner was a bluish color.
Can I investigate them?
Go ahead. Like I said, they are about 20-something feet in the air, about 25, 27 feet in the air. 25 to be exact.
22.
On a 22, it appears that there is some kind of spell taking place on them, very similarly to the one that you saw earlier in this dungeon. The one had some kind of a spell of a magic item in its mouth, perhaps something happens if you were to if something were to land in the mouth of one of these giant devils.
I have a question for the DM.
I have an answer.
What happens if we take that item that we got earlier and put that into this?
I don't know.
What item did we get earlier?
Or so earlier, we ran into the same thing where it was an item,
The
and
Sphere of Annihilation.
yeah, and if anything any matter that goes into the Sphere of Annihilation gets deleted, destroyed, disintegrated, just gone. And Valgrim, I believe, was able to grab.
No, that wasn't me. It was Aloy. Aloy was able to control it.
Alloy was able to control it,
He still
and
has it, technically. It's been
he
following
still
him
does
around.
that. Yeah, he's able to move it around and put it into wherever he wants. As long as it doesn't come in contact with anything material, it doesn't do anything.
So what you're saying is that there has been a Sphere of Annihilation that's just been following Aloy around.
Yes.
Huh? Interesting. Okay.
So, we could try that. We could try to have Alloy take control of this one, but I don't think maybe he can't control two at the same time. I don't know.
How is he controlling it?
You have to make an you have to make an opposed check over whoever previously owned it, or if it's not owned by anybody, you have to make a check, and it's a long, complicated thing. It took 20 or 30 minutes in real world time last time, but yeah.
Your way of telling me to do that.
I can pull up the character sheet, or not the character sheet, but the item. Hold up. Annihilation. Stupid fucking internet.
Alrighty.
Alright, Sphere of Annihilation. There we go. This 2-foot diameter black sphere is a hole in the multiverse, hovering in space, stabilizing by a magical field surrounding it. The sphere obliterates all matter it passes through and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the only exception, unless an artifact is susceptible to damage from a Sphere of Annihilation. It passes through unless it is susceptible to damage from a Sphere of Annihilation, it passes through unscathed. Anything else that touches the sphere that isn't fully engulfed and obliterated takes 4d10 force damage. The sphere is stationary until someone controls it. If you are within 60 feet of an uncontrolled sphere, you can use an action to make a DC 25 Arcana check. On a success, the sphere levitates in one direction or of your choice, up to a number of feet equal to 5 times your intelligence modifier, minimum of 5 feet. On a failure, the sphere moves 10 feet towards you. A creature whose space the sphere enters must succeed on a DC 13 Dex save, or be touched by it, taking 4d10 force damage. If you attempt to control a sphere that is under another creature's control, you must make an Arcana check contested by the other creature's Arcana check. The winner of the contest gains control of the sphere and can levitate it as normal. If the sphere is to ever come into contact with a planar portal, such as that created by the Gate spell, or an extra-dimensional space, such as a portable hole or a bag of holding, the GM determines randomly what happens using the table below. The sphere is destroyed, the sphere moves through the portal into an extra-dimensional space. A spatial rift sends each creature and object within 180 feet of the sphere, including the sphere, to a random plane of existence.
Okay. So, an interesting sphere.
Thank you for using the Identify spell. That's something.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a new Sphere of
No,
Annihilation, or is
that
it
was the one you got last time.
Well,
Yeah, he was saying that there's the demon that we've seen. It's red, right? And it has something in its mouth again. Am I correct, Corey?
There are 2 devils. There's one that's red and one that's blue up in the corners. And it appears that there's some... I wouldn't say that there's something in there, but there might be something that happens.
That makes sense.
But they are not real. They are like.
Can I investigate that body
Well,
that was near the throne?
Yeah, you make your way over. I'm gonna ask you a question. How careful are you getting over there? Do you think you'll bump into one of these pillars by chance? Or
No.
do you not touch? You try not to touch any of them?
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to walk through like more, normally.
Okay. All right, but you are able to make your way over towards the destroyed remains. Like I said, it's a heap of charred bones and skulls, multiple. So there's more than one corpse that lies here, and you can see the crisp, blackened remains of gear and cloth, arms and armor, destroyed bows, rusted and decrepit daggers and swords. It's a thoroughly awful and honestly frightening sight. However, you do find, just poking your way through it all, you find this massive, I wouldn't say massive is the right word, it's huge, glowing orange gemstone at the center of it.
Ooh, can I determine what it is by investigating it?
Go ahead.
Or Arcana or whatever?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Alright. Bro, my rolls 16. Absolutely useless.
I'm gonna. Is it too late to cast guidance on him for that?
Go ahead.
Also, that guidance comes with a little bit of a something. Can you bring me one of those charred swords?
There's a conditional guidance? Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, sure. I got you.
Appreciate you.
Can I, so what's that, an 18?
18.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you don't have detect magic up per se, you can tell that this is a pretty powerful magic item. Whatever it is, whatever magic was infused with this, you feel like it is a very powerful form of conjuration magic. It's very strong, so strong that you're getting the vague feeling that a couple months ago you encountered a group named, they didn't really have a particular name, but they were led by Theris Nightvale, as well as a halfling woman by the name of Cynthia Bradshot, I believe is what her last name was. But on Cynthia, as you all defeated her, you found a luck sword, which literally had a wish spell infused into the sword. This gemstone is giving off a very similar energy.
Interesting.
Alright. I will pick this gemstone up, and I'll just hold it since I'm naked, I have no pockets or anything. Also, can I roll an insight check to determine if, like, because you said the charred bodies are, like, near the crown and,
They're, like, in the corner of the room, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, can I roll an insight check to potentially determine if, I guess messing with the throne or the items on the throne, resulted in their demise?
Go ahead.
Alrighty. So 17 plus guidance. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
You don't think they have anything to do with it, honestly. The way they were destroyed, you think somebody kind of planted this here.
The items or
The bodies.
people.
the
Oh,
bodies? Gotcha. Damn.
They could have potentially been killed somewhere inside this dungeon, but they were not killed in this room.
Do I, just looking at the, I guess, the ash and the remains, are there like traces of, black powder or gunpowder? Just recalling from my.
There are not, no.
Okay. Got it. Alright, I'm gonna tell the group. Hey everyone, this has theorists written all over it. I just picked up this magical gemstone that feels oddly familiar, like to the Lux sword that we found many months ago.
Can I compare that, like the energy, with the Lux sword?
Sure.
What would I need to roll for that?
Roll me an Arcana check. As soon as he brings it up to you, you do get a very strong whiff of conjuration magic.
Oh, it's stronger than a whiff. That's a nat 20.
A natural
Oh, shit. He said that shit's done. Crazy.
Alright.
I mean, I know I got the nat 20. Does it help that I still have the Lux sword on my person?
Not really, but the nat 20 definitely helps.
No.
So like I was saying, this feels very much like a wish spell.
So, when Levi grabbed it, nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Did he bring me back my sword?
Yeah, I'll pick up the sword and bring it back. My bad. I'm totally
Wait, is that your sword?
No.
No, just a sword.
There's a pile of
That's
destroyed
okay.
weapons over there in the corner as well with the bodies.
So, so Aloy, do you hand me the sword?
Yeah, I'll hand you the sword. I'll pick up. Yeah, then head that way.
So,
Wild.
DM, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
One.
Can I have the cantrip mending? The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. I know the spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object. Would you think that it would be fair to say that I could restore the sword to just it being a regular sword?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely. You cast Mending, and you see as from throughout corners of the room, these shattered pieces of steel kind of form and merge again into reforming a short sword there in your hands.
I'm gonna make my way back to the throne,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna. You said the dais is on the throne, or it's like away.
The throne is made out of silver. Yeah, the throne is a black obsidian, but is inlaid with silver and ivory, like skulls made into it. I can send you a picture of them, actually.
Okay.
Discord.
Well, I will. I'm just gonna wear the crown.
Oh. Give me just a second. Sorry.
You good?
I'm a little jealous. I found a crown earlier, and it seems kind of boring compared to this one.
What can I say? I don't know. What can I say?
I say, I look at Valgrim and say, well, a fake crown doesn't mean much.
Well,
You should try on my crown sometimes.
You trying to get me to marry you, Brienne? You've been looking a little flirty here.
Alright, bitch. I was talking shit. You just didn't speak.
Alloy. So a couple things happen.
Oh god.
First off,
Good.
you look great.
Wow.
That's not good, Levi. You should not be picking him right now.
Second off, the crown has a couple magical effects.
Mm.
First, if any of you were to touch any of these pillars at some point, you would have been enchanted with the levitate spell, and you would have uncontrollably risen up to the ceiling.
Risen.
But wearing the crown negates that spell. None of that happens.
Ooh,
However,
okay.
you cannot
Oh,
take the
God.
crown off.
Oh my god.
It doesn't sound that bad.
You can take it off
No.
using the scepter somehow, but it's up to you to figure it out. But until then, the crown stays on. And you
Can I
are.
roll
What's
in?
the name of the king in that story? Where he had a bunch of like designers make him the best clothes in the world, but they were invisible, and so he was just walking around the town naked with a crown on.
That sounds pretty
That
good.
sounds familiar, but
It's
I don't
like
know
the
what it is.
Emperor's new clothes or something like that.
Emperor's New Groove.
No. It's a book where these like scam artists come into town, and they like hire the king hires them to make these immaculate clothes, like the best wardrobe in the kingdom type shit.
You think Brienne reads?
This is a legit story, Dan. I'm asking if you read. But anyways, they were like, let's see how much money we can finesse out of the king, blah blah blah, and they keep delaying the project, delaying it. If I'm remembering it correctly, I think they might have actually made the clothes, but they just couldn't get it done in time. But anyways, the moral of the story is they go to the king with nothing, and he's like, there's nothing here. And the guys are like, what are you talking about? Like, only the finest eyes can see this. These are such elegant fabrics that only the most noble of people can see it. And the king's like, you know what? You're right. I do see it now. And then he started wearing these clothes, and they had a whole parade to celebrate how awesome these clothes were. And then everybody was like, yo, this guy's naked.
He's just talking about his skin, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, he literally
was
just has a
comfortable,
crown
bro.
on. But yeah, moral of the story is that's Levi with his crown on.
I'd be like, Brienne, you know, I feel like royalty right now. You know, you should come pay your respects to me.
Just
This
because
is my kingdom.
you feel
to stay
like
in.
royalty
And I'm gonna
doesn't
sit on
make
the
you
crown.
royalty, Alloy.
I'm gonna sit on the
You're not
throne
royalty unless
and
you are
pick up
royalty.
the scepter as well. This is my domain now. I'm claiming this in the name of in the Ventus name.
Oh, and then you just hear Alloy's god he like prays to say, "Excuse me, bitch."
Nah, those are matters of religion. This is, you know, matters of politics and state, you know. So
Hey, you're separating church and state.
right, bro.
Good for you.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see what this scepter is about.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on. All right, let's go. 26.
All right, go ahead and roll. Well, while you're there, remember how I said when you first entered the room, you noticed a subtle breeze? You can notice it coming from behind this throne here.
It's a little nippy, you know. This breeze is touching my naked body right now.
But go ahead and roll me that investigation or arcana. Oh, I'm sorry, you already rolled it.
6, yeah.
Oh, you rolled a. Okay, my bad. The scepter is made out of a very nice material. It could probably fetch a pretty penny. It does have some magic. It appears to not have as many magic properties, other than just being made out of a very nice material. However, like I was saying, you can use the scepter, it seems, to deactivate the magic keeping the crown to your head. But as you're looking at the scepter, something catches the corner of your eye. You notice that on the throne, that the throne, there is a carving of there's a small replica of the crown inlaid in silver on the front of the seat. It's the same. It appears to be the same kind of silver that the end of the scepter is made out of.
You said it's a small crown? Picture of a crown or carving of a crown?
Carving of a crown, yeah. Small crown made with with a silver inlaid into it.
Interesting. What if I just touch the carving with the scepter? With the head of the scepter.
You touch the head of the scepter to the crown, and for a second, nothing happens. And then this throne begins to shake, and it lowers down.
Oh, shit.
And you see a passageway open up before you.
Before we leave, can we check out these doors that are on the opposite side of the room as well?
Oh, yeah. I was just messing around.
How do you do
Are those doors, right, Corey? Yeah, there's like 3 doors. One's blue, one's blue, and the other
one's
one's
blue, and one's
blue.
blue. Yeah, they are those 3. There are 3 rooms back there. Well, 3 doors. Which one do you want to go in?
I'm a big middle guy, you know.
Middle?
Yeah.
I feel it, brother.
Yes, sir, brother.
Yes, sir, brother. You open it up. There is a faint glow to the door. It's kind of like a lilac color. But as you touch the door, the light changes to a bright purple with tinges of like a dark green to it. As you open the door, you see there's a bare chamber with a small door on the northern side of the wall as well. There are a pair of swords crossed behind shields hung upon the wall. There are 3 such sets on each of the walls to either hand, and 2 sets on the wall directly in front of you, with one flanking on each side of the door. And you entered the room, correct?
Yes, I do. I'll enter the room.
All of you guys are still in the hallway with your minis. That's funny. Ah, where'd you go? There you are.
Gotcha.
As you enter the room, all of the swords begin to raise up and fly towards your face.
Can I not leave the room?
You can, but they'll still follow until you're out of the doorway. Let me roll these attacks real quick.
Let me see if I have a reaction.
You should have at least one.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's 6 swords. Well, there's 4. There's nothing added to these.
That's
I got 2 17s, two 15s, a 13, and a natural 1.
all right. So, can I just as they shoot out, kind of spin, and as they pass my face, catch them?
I would say you could catch one of them. The rest go flying out of the room into the hallway, and they scatter across the floor.
What kind of sword is it?
They are long swords.
Oh, nice. Long sword. Regular ones, right?
Yeah.
And then, is there anything else in the room that is any buttons or anything like that? I don't see any of that type of stuff.
There is not, no sir.
Okay, so just the swords and the banners.
The shields on the walls.
Oh, can I grab a shield?
Of course you can. They're just regular shields. There's nothing fancy about them or anything. But they are a shield that adds +2 to armor class. So
You are stealing.
And then I'll grab the other one and bring it out to the rest and offer it up.
okay.
If anyone is interested, I found some shields. Can I go to the room on the right and check this one out? And then I'll also grab swords and bring those with me just in case anyone else wants any.
Yeah, I definitely need one.
longsword?
I don't have anything. Yeah.
There's 3 over here. So
Yeah,
if you
actually,
like one, go ahead and add it to your inventory.
Yes, sir.
All right. So. All right. The doors on the door on the left. It kind of shimmers a faint blue as you approach it, Brienne. As you touch the door, it begins to glimmer and grow bright. You pull upon the brass ring in the center of the door, and it opens without issue.
Do I inspect anything before I walk inside? Can I see anything?
You see a low-set stone table upon which there is a wooden sarcophagus. Various broken and looted urns are scattered about.
Alright. Can I potentially yell towards the boys and say, we gotta... I can't say the word, and I'm sorry, I fuck it up every time. Sarcophagus?
Sarcophagus, yep.
Sarcophagus. Fuck me, bro.
You were
Alright.
pretty close.
Got a
You were pretty
sarcophagus
close.
over here, boys.
Ooh.
Can I open the sarcophagus?
As you open it, you begin to see what remains of a corpse wrapped in gauze, partially due to perhaps looting or just not a good patch-up job. Some of the bandages have begun to fall away. You can see parts of the perfectly preserved face of whatever soul was laid to rest here, as you can see partially through one of his hands unwrapped. You can see a ring glimmering out from underneath the bandage. You see in one hand there is a massive purple stone, not very smooth, not polished or smoothly cut or pretty or nicely cut or anything like that, but a huge, massive hunk of purple crystal that you can assume to be amethyst. And like I was saying, a ring that you can see on one of his fingers.
Can I take both of those, the amethyst and the ring?
You can. It is as you try to pull it off, it gets kind of caught on the bandages, and so you just pull it, and his entire finger comes off, and some of the gauze rip. But
Ugh. Shake it off. Shake off the gunk.
just looking up the description of this so I can tell you better what it looks like. On the ring is a gold band, which looks like it has flames kind of carved into it, which kind of encircle and meet in the section of this beautiful red gemstone, which looks like, if you look deep into it enough, it looks like there is a small flame kind of forever trapped inside of it.
A ring.
It's a ring of fire resistance.
Well, thank you. And then what is the amethyst?
The amethyst is just an amethyst worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh, awesome.
There's no magic value to it. It's just an uncut gem that you could potentially use for a magic item of some kind if you can give it to your artificer or somebody else, or somebody like an NPC. They could perhaps enchant it and give it some kind of something to it, perhaps. But
Yeah, I'll hold on to it for now, and yeah. I have some ideas,
Oh, I'm sure you do.
All right. So, and then I guess there's one last room. Is there nothing else in this room?
That's
Gotcha.
everything.
Okay. We'll check that out, and then if the guys are interested, I already resist fire. So if any of you guys want to ring of fire resistance, feel free.
This room, this doorway also has a kind of a light blue to it, and as you put your hand on it and try to open the door, it begins to glow bright as well, and you open the very similar brass doorknob, and open it up. Da da da. Inside this room, you open it up, and there is nothing but broken jars and urns and dust.
All right. Yeah, we'll just head back towards the party then.
All right.
Can I investigate that room with the broken jars and dust?
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm just investigating, seeing if I notice any of the jars, if they have inscriptions on them, if they have anything to describe what they are, if there's, and can I also roll the Arcana check to see if there's anything magic that I sense within any of these granules that are on the floor?
Damn. All right. Well, shit. A lot of.
I mean, it can really just be dust or like dead people. It can be like cremated people for all I care. I'm just curious.
No, I understand completely. Yeah. I was just like, damn. All right. Like you really. I was like, you thinking about this? All right.
You think
You think. Yeah. You thinking. You try to find all the possible outcomes, and I respect it. But
The big brains on Brad.
look at the.
Oh god.
Bulgrim is a scholar.
That's
you know?
funny.
That
No,
is true, bro. That is true.
Facts. However, looking around, it looks like a lot of the pots, majority of the urns and jars that were in this room were blank and didn't have a lot of inscription to them. The ones that have been smashed to the point where most of the runes are unrecognizable, incomprehensible. You are able to determine that well, you can assume a lot of these, some of the dust particles and some of the granules in the ground were at one point human remains and human cremations, but over time of people coming in here possibly looking for treasure, realizing this room is nothing. There's nothing here. They quickly leave it behind, and a lot of this dust has settled over time as well.
Okay, and since these urns and everything are smashed and everything like that, I look over to Brienne and say, "There was a wood sarcophagus, right? That was in the other room.
It was a wood sarcophagus.
Were there any glyphs or anything on that? You know, I'm interested because if people were being cremated, that person that you looted, there might be some significance to that, who that individual was. I'm curious as to see why they were mummified while others were cremated. They had to have been a big deal, or at least somewhat important to this place to be mummified. That signifies at least some form of wanting to help them get to the afterlife or taking care of the person that had lived.
That math is mathing to me. I don't know about the rest of y'all. That makes sense. So I mean, you can go test the mummy out. I'm sure, right?
I mean, I'm just wondering if you notice anything. If there's nothing you notice, then I don't necessarily need to go over there. But
yeah. I'm kind of slow. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't really be noticing notice it much, but yeah. I mean,
Fair enough. I'll go over
he was
there.
dead. I mean, I think there was like some banners on the wall or something, but yeah.
You seen the shiny and you took it, huh?
What?
Fair enough. So can I do investigation or arcana check or both in the room?
Give me an investigation check.
I'll reload my page.
For real.
The strats, boys.
Bro, that's the strat, bro. Because this is it? Yeah.
They hit different. Is that what you trying to say?
That's a 24.
Bro, exactly. You see, you gotta reload that page.
On a 24, yeah, you would realize that your theory is somewhat correct. That whoever remains here was at one point pretty high up in the what is now known as the what did I call it a long time ago? I believe it was the Hand of Vecna, which was the cult that follows behind him and idolizes Vecna and kind of watches and tries to help whenever they can with his plans of before he was sealed away, his plans to conquest and what's the word I'm looking for? Conquest
World
and rule
domination.
over all of the multiverse. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, domination of the multiverse. This guy was very high up in what is known as his church or his acolytes. His name is Quinthar Zudane. I can hear my brother cheering about some sports.
I was gonna actually ask Gandalf, Valgrim. Do you think Gandalf might have a speak with dead spell?
I don't know. That'd be interesting. Also, do I notice? I know that since he follows Vecna, I'm assuming he's missing a hand or both eyes. Correct?
He is missing one eye.
Ah.
Well, I mean, since he's a mummy, it's just kind of like, is the other eye there?
The other one is there, yeah.
Well, we kind of are in this man's temple, or not temple, but like his dungeon.
Vault.
Vault is the word I was looking for.
I mean, you just robbed him, so I'm just curious. I'm just looking, just wondering,
I mean,
all his P's and Q's is there.
I'm finna do more than just rob his ass. You feel me?
That sounds like you're into necrophilia.
Oh
I really
shit!
did.
Got
That is
me.
not a lot. That is a really quick way to make rocks fall and everyone will die. You ain't fucking no dead bodies in my campaign. Let me tell you, there's none of that happening.
Anything
in my
about
campaign.
that, bro? Dang.
No wonder he wanted to sleep with the
wow.
dead. Freak yeah.
I mean, shit. What's up? It's like, nah. No, for real though, the reason why I wanted
Rocks
to
fall. Everybody dies. Y'all were talking about wanting to make new characters, anyways. Go ahead, start them now.
Shit.
I kid.
All right, we can leave though, right? There's nothing else. Y'all ready to continue?
Yeah, it doesn't
We
seem
gotta
like
have
there's
that
anything else.
I feel like.
Yeah,
Alright,
well,
Yes.
I'll drop my pursuit for information. I just wanted to learn some more cool stuff about mummification. But yeah, I'll go ahead and drop that.
Does anyone want this ring of fire resistance?
Do you have to attune to it?
It does require attunement. You're naked.
Well,
What
since-
things do you have to attune to?
I was just thinking, like,
I just was thinking. I was like, I'm Nick. Yeah, go ahead, give it to me.
you don't literally have anything. All right.
That's actually
Um,
that would be useful because I mean you've seen the way those guys are charred over there.
Yeah, you said ring of fire resistance.
Yep, that's what it is.
That's the blue one in the inventory. Cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that.
Say less.
Don't want my pee-pee singed off.
All right, and then
Talking
yeah,
all
let's
that game
let's
debris.
continue through the door that drops down.
The throne dropped down. However, you can
Sorry,
see
yeah.
a passageway that leads upwards this narrow stone staircase. It leads to a 10-foot wide landing and a series of steps which become wider the more you ascend down. The walls of the area ahead are tarnished and gleaming copper panels set between rare wooden inlaid with ivory. The ceilings are silver, formed so as to reflect and amplify light brought into the area. The chamber widens in this direction, where a set of gently sloping steps lead upward. The 6 steps, from nearest to farthest, are made of onyx, pink marble, lapis, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite.
These are the steps leading down from the throne room.
Leading upward, yeah, leading from the throne room you guys are at upward into that little area. But on the stairs, on one of the stairs, you see a little cylindrical, large piece of brass and bronze. It looks almost like a key.
Can we pick that up?
Dan, can you move this thing just so I can see what was behind us real quick? Okay, got you. You good.
I need you to... Well, damn. As you all approach, I need... Brienne, as you try to pick it up, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh God. 15.
15? Unfortunately, that is not enough. And as you go down to pick up the key, you feel this dark, looming sensation of dread in the area, and it kicks on your fight or flight response, and right now, every inch of your body is telling you to flee. You don't know why, but you want to get away from this key.
I drop the key and just run away towards my friends.
Brienne, you are now frightened, and you are now under the effects of a... Well, you are currently frightened, so...
Yeah.
But, what...
How long does Brian last, can I ask?
I believe, well, this spell lasts an hour. But
Yeah, but how long does... Like, how do I get out of frightened?
as long as you can... I believe technically it's an hour, according to... With the spell, as long as you are within 60 feet of the key and you can see it, you are still under its effects. But
Really?
Yes, but if neither of those conditions are met, if both of those are met, then it'll last until the spell ends. I would say, but if you break either of those, the frightened condition would end for right now. But if you were just to stay with the key, like stay in eyesight of the key, I would say it lasts an hour, 10 minutes.
Oh.
So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
So I run behind the group because I don't want to look at the key, and I
Okay.
say, Gandalf, throw that key in the bag of yours. I can still see it, and I don't want to move.
Gandalf is gonna make his way up towards it.
Wait, does Gandalf... I don't want to speak for him, but...
I'm gonna roll real quick.
Oh, Jamal not here.
Jamal's not here. He got a phone call.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You didn't know. The only reason I know is because he texted me.
Let's see.
Jamal is kind of good at these. Jamal rolled a 17. He reaches down and he picks up the key. Brienne, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you tripping? What are you doing?
Hey, honestly, I don't know. I just touched the key, and here we are. I'm fucking scared as shit. Put it away.
I wonder. Hold on. he is gonna attempt to cast Dispel Magic on you as well as the key. Let's see if he has it equipped. I can't really do that if he doesn't have it. He does. That's a 22. The Dispel succeeds, and I will read it to you. It is the spell is called Antipathy/Sympathy. It causes creatures of this kind to feel an intense urge to leave the area and avoid the target. When such a creature can see the target or comes within 60 feet of it, the creature must succeed on a Wisdom save or become frightened. I did it a little bit incorrectly, so I had it activate when you touched the key, and you are no longer frightened now, as the spell has been dispelled from the second key.
Thank God. That key was so fucking scary. Wish you guys could have seen it.
Alright, so you make your way up the stairs to the door. The door at the top of the stairs are 14 feet wide and 28 feet tall. They are made of solid mithril, 3 feet thick, and impregnated with great magics in order to make them absolutely spell and magic proof. As you guys get there at about waist height, there is a cup-like depression, a hemispherical concavity with a central hole. And then there is another. Excuse me. There's just the one keyhole. Excuse me.
I look back at Gandalf and say, "You might need to put that in this door, and if you do, just let me know, because I'm finna dip."
All right, I got you. Are you ready?
Hold on. All right, we ready? It's like,
all right, bet. He rubs his hands together and he puts the key in. Open sesame, and he turns it. Nothing happens.
I fucking knew it.
Wait, what the fuck? That's weird.
You win.
As he turns it for the third time, you watch as like a little blue jolt of electricity siphons through the key, and it shocks Gandalf's entire body. He takes, let me roll for that. He takes 10 points of lightning damage. Cool. That was a bad idea. Okay. Now, where's the other key we found? Would that one work or not?
We can try it. Who has it?
I don't remember. Fulgrim, do you have it or not?
What are you looking for?
The key we found.
We found a key earlier.
I don't have that.
Wait.
Well, maybe.
I don't.
Alloy.
I don't think I have that key, but I mean, I can say I have that key.
Might work. I don't know. Didn't that scepter unlock this path? What if the scepter unlocks the door?
We can definitely. I'll take the scepter and I guess insert it in the keyhole. Key slit or whatever.
You take the top sector, or like that silver part, the top head of it, where the silver was, where you touched the door. You push it into the keyhole, and somehow, and sure enough, it actually fits. Believe it or not. And as you push it in, you hear these inner gears and inner devices of the door begin to shift and turn, and cogs turning, and the doors begin to open up.
Alright. I'm gonna try and walk through.
This imposing chamber has a silvered ceiling, just as the foyer has, so it is brightly illuminated by reflected light. The walls are of ivory with gold inlay. The floor is polished agate, or a polished agate. In each corner stands a statue of black iron, easily 9 feet tall. That to the northeast stands with a sawtooth two-handed sword raised to strike. That to the other side, a huge spike-ended mace. To one side, the sculptor holds a wickedly spiked morning star. And the one in the furthest corner has a Volge. Near the center of the room is a large bronze urn filigreed in gold. A thin stream of smoke issues from a tiny vent in its brass stopper. On the southern wall stands a granite sarcophagus that appears to be damaged. Flanking the sarcophagus are 2 iron chests.
Ooh.
You said there are statues?
There are 4 statues in each of the corners, yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure, yeah, you can.
I'm gonna say, Gandalf, do you detect any magic in this room? I guess.
So 21.
They are merely... They have a magic aura, but they are hunks of metal. They do nothing.
The last time we tried to touch anything that we felt like belonged to people, things happened. Like when, I think, was it Brienne who tried to grab something from that body and it kind of popped up?
Just
I'm a
now?
little... No, it was a couple sessions ago. Remember you tried to grab the mace and that... Remember that skeleton popped up?
Yes.
Anytime there's just nice weapons out, I don't trust it. The only reason I trusted the broken, burnt up swords is because somebody tried it and they got burnt to a crisp and there was just viscera laying there. So I kind of felt like that one was a little more safe. This one, not too sure about. And their statues. So I feel like they may be protecting something, kind of like gargoyles or something like that.
So you said to touch it?
I said
Maybe protecting these
shouldn't
chests,
touch it.
Should, you said
Oh, you
should?
No, you said shouldn't. Which technically
Not.
is sarcophagus, right?
I feel like we shouldn't touch the weapons or the sarcophagus till we figure out more about potentially what magic could be in the room and how to investigate some things. I just did an Arcana check and had one pretty high, so we'll see if I see anything else that's going on with anything in the room.
Gandalf, do you detect any magic in the room? And, if so, what specific school?
You're talking to Gandalf?
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, there's a bunch of magic going on here, it seems.
Can you detect what kind?
It looks like there's some kind of magic on the vase over there. I wouldn't... Let's not touch that shit. I don't get a good vibe off of it.
Sure.
But...
What about from the chest and the gargoyle statues?
So the chests, it looks like there's some kind of magic on them, like some kind of illusion magic maybe, but look at that shit. Those are locked up pretty tight, and as he points it out to you, you notice that each chest is triple locked. There's 3 huge, massive iron padlocks on these things, and you can tell that the wood on the chest and like the lid of it has numerous scratches and dents and scrapes and what it looks like evidence of people trying to pry this chest open. Both of them.
Interesting. Looks like some people have tried to, loot these chests. I wouldn't be surprised if those are some of the people who, met an unfortunate fate in the other room that we were just in.
Corey, did I pick up anything with that Arcana check?
Sorry. Yeah, you picked up some
Okay.
illusion magic. You picked up some, what's the word I'm looking for? Transmutation magic from the urn. Well, that's detect magic, not Arcana check. But it appears that the smoke coming out of the urn, there is some kind of smoke that is pouring out of the urn with the stopper on top of it. It appears that this is some kind of magical effect from what is inside.
Okay. So, I'm kind of curious. You said that those chests are triple locked up.
Yep.
Can I do an investigation check on the locks, kind of without fooling with them just yet, or because you didn't necessarily say that there was any magic on the chest, correct?
There was illusion magic on the chests.
Okay, there was illusion magic. Okay.
My fault if I forgot to say that.
No, you're good. Can I investigate?
Go ahead.
That's a 26.
Doesn't appear to be trapped of any kind. Just really good locks.
All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna fuck around and find out, I guess. I have proficiency with thieves' tools.
Okay.
So, what's that? Sleight of hand check.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. After I reload this page, that is. Alright, I've been rolling decent. Come on, give me something nice. Oh, so since I have proficiency, would this be with advantage?
No. It's just a regular roll, but you would add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, and a D4. Hey, yeah, we like this shit. Come on, give it to me. That's a 20 plus proficiency bonus of 5 plus a D4. That's a 28.
28. First lock pops off, no problem. Second one, almost without a hitch. Third one does give you a bit of struggle, but in a matter of seconds you are able to pop it off. All three locks are gone. You confidently swing this thing open, ready to claim your prize.
It's probably a fucking mimic, isn't it?
No. You open it up, and let's see, which one are you opening? Because there's two chests in here. Each one has different things.
I was thinking left.
Left. Alright, so this one over here. It's technically a coffin, what you're seeing, but it is, in fact, I promise, it's a, where's everybody's minis? Volgrim. That's not Volgrim. That's Arya. Volgrim. There you go. As you open it up, you immediately notice downward this massive, bright, reflecting light coming down from inside of it, and the reflective ceiling kind of bounces it back down again as well. But you notice what appears to be a massive chest full of what you can just eyeball as about 10,000 platinum pieces.
Oh shit.
10,000.
That's their money. I'm gonna be like, Wow, Mr. Fucking Money.
Money bags, yo.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. Indubitably.
Unbelievable.
Super.
In shock, you just keep staring at it and you're running your hands through it. And after a couple seconds, you begin to notice something. What initially you thought was platinum, some kind of illusion begins to fall away. And what you thought was 10,000 platinum is 10,000 copper pieces.
Hey, look, we still up. More than what I had.
I just
Can
can't.
you still up?
That's unfortunate.
You're good.
Quite an
All right, and
baby.
That's
so
all in the chest. Like that's everything in that one chest.
That was just everything in that one chest, yes, sir.
all right, well let me go over to the other one. I'm feeling alright.
Alright.
Got a refresh page. You know what that's like. All right. I rub my hands together. Let's see if we got it. Ooh, that is a 4. Plus the let's see. Plus my proficiency bonus, so 5. That'd be a 9 plus a D4. Another 4, so 13.
You're able to pop one of the locks off, but the other two you're not very confident with. You're struggling with them pretty badly right now. They're not really different locks per se. They should be in theory it should be the same way to do it, but you're just having a bit of struggle on these last two.
All right.
Can I give these locks a try?
Are you
Yeah, let me show you how the real pros do it. Well, I'm gonna make jest of Volgrim. You damn well that I'm not proficient with any of them shit.
Great.
Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Sure.
I think.
That was a 12.
Damn dog.
That was just
What I roll?
Volgrim.
Volgrim
Yeah.
13.
You rolled a 13.
I look at him and say, "You tried." I mean, gotta give it the good old college try.
Exactly. It's the thought that counts, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I give it the college try?
Yes, you can.
Oh, we passed. 20.
I give you.
Oh,
You might need it. Was that a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
Oh, okay. Damn, it was close though. 17.
You guys are arguing over who gets to unlock these who gets to pick the locks on these chests, knowing none of you might be able to do it. But somehow, Gandalf, when it's your turn, you finagle some shit inside these keys. You're able to push down all the pins, access the tumbler. I don't know how to pick locks, and you are able to get the last two open. And you swing your chest open, ready to claim, ready to see what treasures wait in store. And as you open it up, you notice a massive pile of gemstones awaiting you at the bottom.
That's great.
Hundreds of them, if not at least 1,000 gemstones, which you can easily guesstimate would run you at least 10,000 gold for all of them.
I'm gonna look at Gandalf and say, "Don't get too attached to what's there, because my shit had illusion magic. I mean, I'm still up, but not exactly up as much as I was when I first looked at it."
Say that one more time.
So can I tell if this is an illusion?
You can.
And it is.
It is. As you begin inspecting them, you know what to look for in these illusions, and sure enough, almost all of these gemstones have some kind of illusionary enchantment, and they're all mostly worthless. all of them together for 1,000 of these, you might be able to get 50 gold.
Well, then leave those 1,000 in there.
All right, you leave them in there.
Alright. Gandalf, do you detect any, magic coming from this sarcophagus? I think you said this, Corey. Wait, you said there were scratches on this sarcophagus?
On the chests.
On the chest. Okay. Can you detect any magic on the sarcophagus?
Option. Would that work, Corey?
Say that again, Jamal. You're kind of breaking up.
Would an Arcana check help me figure that out? If there's any.
Magic on the sarcophagus?
Mm-hmm.
There is not any. No, you don't need to roll anything. But as you get closer, you can see on the top of the sarcophagus in what's the word I'm looking for? In deep speech, in these ancient dark runes, inlaid with platinum, you see Vecna across the sarcophagus.
And that's written in deep speech?
It's written in deep speech, yes.
Ooh. Holy shit. Have we just located him?
Well, you don't see that every day.
Before we bothered the sarcophagus, there's still a vase that we shouldn't be dealing with, and there was smoke emanating from it. Is there any more smoke emanating out of it, or has the room filled with smoke?
Still piling out. It's not filling the room up or anything like that. It's just kind of like funneling out of the urn, but by the time it gets to the ground, it's all disapparated and like spread out. It's not like overcoming the room or overfilling the room or anything like that.
Can I do an Arcana check on that vase?
Go ahead.
Or history? Is it a special vase? Like, is it ornate? Is it gaudy? Anything like that?
It's pretty ornate. It's a pretty nice looking vase, yeah.
So history or Arcana?
Whichever you prefer.
I roll an Arcana all night, so I'll go history.
All right.
Load. You're waiting for the page to load up.
Take your time. Starting to get a little hungry.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
You're 10? You have plus 10 on your history? God dang.
I'm a scholar.
Yeah, his background lets him
He said, "I'm a scholar."
That's literally his background. Yeah, it lets him double his proficiency bonus on history checks.
That's insane, dude.
You have heard of these types of jars. This is known as a capture jar. It is normally used to imprison or store, transport a type of creature. It can be a humanoid, could be an elemental, could be a giant. It's like an interdimensional space, kind of like a portable horror.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Pokeball,
Mm.
I guess, in this instance.
It's like that one dude from Demon Slayer, the one demon who was in that video.
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, look, I got an idea.
What is this idea? What do you recommend, Volgren?
It's a fuck around and find out kind of idea. We'd have to get far away enough.
Best guy.
Oh god.
The best guy.
But we have 100. We need to be 180 feet away from the base for my idea to work. You want to launch that?
Let us know.
You want to launch that that annihilation sphere at the thing, so we can basically just destroy whatever's in that vase, and then we fuck around and find out about
you don't even know what's in the
Vecna thing.
phase.
We can destroy Vecna's sarcophagus right now with that sphere. That is a very intriguing proposition, sir.
Oh no, not the sarcophagus. I'm talking about the vase. We don't know what's in it. It's been used to seal something, but I'm a little not worried, but I'm interested. I would like to see what's in the vase, but I also don't know if it's wise to do so, especially in such a tight, confined area. Within us knowing that this is a vase that's used to carry and contain things, DM, would I know if we could carry said vase and transport it to elsewhere before we encounter this creature?
I mean, I could probably just put it in the portable hold or my bag of holding.
But I don't. How would that work? Because I know that bags of holding usually don't like other things that are interdimensional, and since it's kind of like a pocket dimension within the base,
it would work the exact same way. Like it would be the exact same thing that would happen if you put two bags of holding together, or like putting a portable hole inside the. Is it one interdimensional space interacting with another interdimensional space?
That's bad juju.
Yeah, that's open a black hole.
Basically. Yeah. So I mean, could we handle it without conjuring up the?
Without conjuring up
the contained entity?
Or we could just let the entity out.
I mean,
unless you're pussy.
Oh no, never.
Yeah, no,
that. I was just trying to figure out, if we needed to fight the thing that's in the Vecna sarcophagus, because I feel like that's probably going to be a lot more pressing than something that's already contained. But I mean, I ain't no pussy. I'll open the shit.
Didn't do it.
He called you pussy. I'm gonna stoop down I'm gonna stoop down and whisper to the Volgrin. He called you pussy, bro.
Hey, look, just in case we need it, get that sphere of annihilation ready. Ready.
Real quick, Corey, can I? I'm not gonna open the sarcophagus right now, but can I? Do I get any type of feeling based on my connection with Vecna, from the sarcophagus? Is there any way for me to tell if this is actually him, or if I'm getting, or if we're getting played again?
You feel something. You feel maybe it's not him directly, but you feel like there is something very powerful tied to him close by.
Ah, I think I know what that is.
I think I do too.
I hope I know.
What might that be?
I'm hoping it's either his eye or his hand. His hand.
I'm feeling eye or hand. But either way, I mean, fuck it.
That's what we like to hear.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, fuck caution right now, Joanne. Open that motherfucker.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the containment base.
You pop the stopper off of the capture jar, and you watch as the smoke comes barreling out up towards the ceiling, crashes into it, and begins to cascade down. And for a moment there, the smoke does encompass the entire room, and you can't see anything. And you feel this otherworldly presence join you all. And as the smoke settles, you see before you this figure hovering about 2 feet in the air, his feet kind of disappearing into what looks like smoke. His red body kind of it starts, like I was saying, it's smoke, and it rises up into a red torso with this kind of metallic armor, and you see he wields a massive scimitar on his back, and he has this almost devilish mask-like mask hiding some of his exterior features, with these two horns that extend up and curl back. I'm about to send a picture of what he looks like.
Ooh.
Copy. Save. Oh, not the link. Let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead, Corey. While we're doing something, I'm gonna go ahead and make a roll for something. I just want to see how that'll turn out. Well, I'll let you see that in just a second here.
All right.
Also, I have guidance on myself. I'm gonna see if once this thing clears, if I can identify what it is or who it is. Would that be an Arcana or history?
It would be. Give me history or religion.
I'm gonna give you history.
Ooh.
That's a 22 without guidance. Plus 4, it's 26.
All right. You've heard of creatures like this before. According to your companions, you guys encountered something very similar to this a long time ago with someone named Myrrh. A lot of times when you hear of Jinn, you think of powerful genie and these powerful air or water elementals. This is known as an Afridi. It is a genie just as powerful, except this is tied to, instead of tied to the elemental planes of air, this is tied to the plane of fire. And he begins to kind of look around, kind of crack his neck. Oh my God! It is so good to be free after all of this time. You there, all of you, did you set me free from this prison?
Hello, Afriti. I've set you free.
He lets out a boisterous laugh. You are the little one that set me free. Well, let me be the first to say thank you. It has been quite a long time since I have breathed free air again. Tell me, what is it that I can do to display my gratitude?
I'm gonna whisper to Volgrim and be like, it would be nice to end our gear. This draft is making me, not stand so proud. You know what I mean?
I look at him and I say, I understand. I say, so, powerful Afriti, what is your name?
My name is Sindris.
Sindris. Well, it was very nice to meet you. So I will DM. I have a question, not to be stereotypical of the Jinn in my knowledge of them. However, most Jinn I'm aware of do like a whole Genie 3 Wishes thing. I'm not going to ask Sindris if he is of that ilk because I don't want him to be offended. But does he do the whole 3 Wishes thing, or is he just a 1 wish kind of guy?
Roll me an insight check on Sindris.
Bro said, I'm not trying to be stereotypical and ask a stereotypical question.
I was just thinking the same.
That's a 8. I didn't refresh my page, unfortunately. I forgot to. You see what happens when you don't refresh your page.
He's a wish type for sure. He'll at least give you one.
I mean, our gear back would be a great gift.
It would, but I'm thinking, because if we already know where at least some of the gear is, we could really come out nice on this.
We know where one of the gear is for certain, though.
Baby boy.
I won't be greedy. Powerful Syndrus, when we came upon this this archway that was smoky and misty, we happened to, if you haven't noticed, lost our clothing and all of our gear. Would it be too much to ask for you to restore the items, gear, and all of the other things that we entered the tomb with?
Of course. I was quite wondering why some of you were naked. Perhaps you were just nudists or into that weird polyamory thing where you I don't know. People are weird these days. But anyways, yes, I shall gladly grant this wish for you.
I look at him and I say, "Hey, I was wondering the same shit. They're just kind of weird, bro."
I mean, hey, I try not to judge. I don't think there's anything wrong with being weird. I think it's finding the right people that match and complement your weird the best. But
Would you like what you see, though?
Oh, this
for what it's worth, you are all a very fine, attractive set of adventurers.
Well, I thought, it was the question was being, was lingering on my mind once you said that, so I had to ask.
I'm sure.
okay.
Well, so do we have our gear back now?
There's a flash. And it takes you all a second to get adjusted, as the flashing light is quite overwhelming and it actually blinds you all for quite a second. But eventually you guys all blink back into focus, and what was previously lost is now restored to you. As
Let's go.
You have all of your clothes and items back.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Powerful Syndrus. I'm wondering, you I see and I'm aware of the container that held you. This is not normal for you to be in that. Who contained you?
I've been in that thing for I don't even know how long it's been. It felt like lifetimes. I've been just trying to not go crazy in there, trying to I lost count of the days, lost count of everything. It was a human who locked me in there a long time ago, I'm assuming it's been now. Powerful wizard. Said he would stop at nothing to achieve his goals. It was a very odd name. Something.
Aventus?
No. Something with a V.
Vecna.
Oh, Vecna. Oh, yes.
That's the one. How could I forget that name? Called himself the Whispered One. Coy.
Yeah, we actually are trying to get rid of Vecna ourselves. Since you last seen him, he has become quite powerful, and we look to rid the realms of his existence.
You must be quite powerful yourselves then.
Damn Skippy. Would you like to join us?
Pretty good.
I mean, he kind of fucked you over.
Yes and no. Don't get me wrong. I am very angry and very much wish to see some kind of justice done for his crimes towards me and many others. But that being said, I have been away from home for some time now, and nice to go back to it, even just for a time.
Well, we
Where
have
are
a
you-
friend
where
that
are you
lives over that way. His name is Mur. Make sure to meet up with him, and we can put in a good word for you.
I don't know if this Murray you speak of, but I'm sure they are a very wise friend and very trusting advisor for you all.
Was I correct in guessing that's where you're from?
I am from the plane of fire.
Ah.
It is a bit further away in the schemes of the realms, but it is a nice place.
That sounds like a lovely place. I love fire myself.
Perhaps if you all have a chance when you're not saving the world, you can come visit. Come find
Well-
me in the city of brass.
Here's a sending stone, you know.
I'll hold
Can
on
I-
to it tightly.
Not too no.
Or what?
Or what?
Or what? What if I hold it too tight?
You might break. Or you might break one of them hands. You've been in there for a minute, my boy. You might be a little rusty.
You might want to do some push-ups, is what he's saying. It's like,
I can still beat your bitch ass any day.
Run your hands and see if you
Sin-
don't in the bottle, my boy.
what's up with the
Oh,
fist
you
Cinders,
trying to fuck around and find out? What's up?
No, Cinders, don't mind my
Mind us.
don't mind
Sir,
my
sir,
my crew.
mine.
They're a bit rambunctious sometimes, and we have the name of fucking around and finding out, and I understand how that may be applicable to this situation. However, we have a nice relationship, and I would like to continue to build upon that in the realm of fire when we visit you in the city of brass.
We could box as soon as we pull up.
Let this nigga all of 17 seconds talking about nice relationship. Hey, fuck this nigga. We can run these hands, bro.
These hands run at E for everyone.
Wear one of them horns on the top of my head.
E for everyone.
Cinders, thank you for giving us our gear back. It is
We
greatly
do
appreciated.
appreciate that, though.
I can say, yeah, you better, yeah, that's right, you better come correct or you'll be naked.
All right, now we gonna have to box.
Nah,
No,
you-
no,
what?
no, this. You talking kind of crazy.
Y'all
Cinders,
I'm just saying, y'all's thing is fuck around and find out. Yeah, now you find out that,
No, you seem
Somebody's
like
not
you
trying to-
about the same type of action, though, and I respect that.
yeah, the fuck
I
you
d-
mean? Come correct or get corrected, dog.
Hey, I feel the same way. I tap him up.
Correct me.
Cinders, by any chance, are you from the south side of the city of brass?
Oh,
Martin Luther King Boulevard?
What side of the railroad tracks are you from?
are you
Cinders?
making assumptions?
Yeah.
No, I just asked. I asked. I wouldn't be stereotypical. I asked because, generally speaking, there are some tougher individuals from the south side of any individual place, and I see you of that ilk of a person. You seem very strong, Cinders. That's what I mean by that. No disrespect.
All the dishes.
You know, I think I'm just gonna go before I end up regretting helping you guys, and okay.
Might be a great idea.
All
All right, Cinders, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you all. Like I said, City of Brass. If you want, you can find me. If not, I can give a shit. And then he just flurries into a mist of smoke and spins and is gone.
I turned to the guys. I'm like, guys, he got us our shit back. We really didn't have to try to fight him immediately.
I mean, we weren't trying to fight him. It's just we were trying to see if he was about that action.
I was trying to find. I was 100% ready to box them.
I just wanted to see what type of shit he was finna talk about. You know, he hasn't been out and about in a while, and maybe he was looking for some action. You feel me?
He wasn't talking nothing.
Well, it looks like we've gained a powerful ally, or at least a connection. Maybe not an ally, but a connection.
Or we could box him, and I can get stronger.
You guys are crazy.
I agree.
Can I? I'm gonna take a potion of healing now that I have my freaking gear back. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah, I had to like kiss my blade and say, "Oh, I've missed you. I've missed you."
As you guys are looking around the area, the sarcophagus is still untouched.
I will now with my Can I cast a spell? Or not? What is the thing that I have that can detect if there's like undead or something like that? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to tell for it too with my predictable awareness now that I have my shit back.
I think there's a very high chance you're going to find undead in this sarcophagus.
No, I mean like active undead. I guess. Oh, never mind.
There
Like
is-
alive.
Okay, can I just walk up and open the shit? I
Yes,
mean,
you can.
Volrum's and I mean, y'all just try to fight a djinn that I was trying to make friends with, and you know, I mean, I'm batting, you know, a decent average right now, so I'm gonna just open up this sarcophagus.
You open up
Yeah,
the sarcophagus. The first thing you notice, there are bones. There is destroyed jewelry, torn bits of robe, dust, a broken staff with runes carved into it. And as you begin to look around, you slowly begin to stick your hand in to see what you could find inside. And as you touch the broken remains of the staff, a skull rolls out from a little hidden compartment in the sarcophagus and just looks at you. It's dead.
What's up,
It's
my
very-
boy?
It's very much dead, but one last little booby trap inside of the sarcophagus.
All right, what does it do?
It caused the skull to roll out. That's literally it.
Do I just from memory or I guess can I roll to find out if I can recall what the ritual was to bring Vecna back?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
What would that be, I guess? Insight?
Arcana, or we could call it
Oh,
religion.
Arcana.
Arcana or religion.
Arcana. Sure. Oh! I should have reloaded the fucking page. Here we
You
are.
see what happens when you don't reload the page.
Oh my god, dude.
I roll for it.
12. Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm not going to reload the page.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Bitch. I hate
All right,
So-
can I just for shits and giggles, just because I'm gonna reload the page.
God damn it.
I hate it. I really do. Can we just stop saying it? Just do it.
That's a 27. I'm not even gonna count the other thing on it, the guidance.
I'd be so nice to y'all. I let each of you try that like 3 times.
Yeah, those.
Each of you, I only tried it
I
once.
know, I'm joking. Nice. From what little studying you've actually done to try to learn the ritual to resurrect or summon Vecna back into the Prime Material, he is sealed away on the astral sea. It would take
Oh, yes.
a very strong conduit or some kind of catalyst to pull him from his prison there. Nothing
Yeah.
here that you guys see would be powerful enough to do that.
I bet. So, with that being said, I'm gonna shake around the head of the body that's in the sarcophagus and shake around the arms. I want to look at those hands and eyes if they have them.
No eyes. The skeletal remains that you find in the sarcophagus, both hands.
I want both of them.
Both of them are yours.
I'll pick up the skull as well.
As you
was there
are...
any-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, was there any like deep on the sarcophagus itself? I know there was deep speech on the what's it called, the chest, but
There were not. No.
okay.
But as you pick up the skull and begin looking it over, you can hear the telepathic voice in your mind from Wave. Master, this was not the skull that I saw moments ago. We were held
What do you
in a
mean?
different. We were held in a different part of this dungeon. This is not where we were.
Were you? I know you were locked away in trunk or something. Were you near some bones? Were you near
Yes, there was a whole skull with crystals in its eyes or some shit like that. Do you not remember?
No, I do not recall.
Oh, gosh.
That is. Do you? Can I pull out the gemstone that we got from the throne room?
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask Wave. Do the crystals in that skull, do they resemble this crystal, this gemstone?
No, they weren't orange. They were like a purplish, I think. Not as big either,
Okay.
or as powerful. Magic. Where did you get that?
I just happened to find it in that throne room over there. Do you know what this is? Can you tell?
It is very
Do you detect
powerful.
any?
I can sense strong magic coming from it. You must just be careful and be smart.
All right.
Has anyone picked up that staff?
No, they have
I
not.
think
But
they
it's
don't.
also
Or
shattered.
the
It's a
deception?
shattered staff. But yes, no one has picked it up yet.
Can I inspect that, please?
You can. Roll me an investigation or arcana check as you are looking it over.
So 27.
27. Gandalf, you look this staff over, and the runes on it you have seen before. This was once a staff of the Magi that has been destroyed and stripped of its magical properties.
Can I figure? Do I know, like, just based on my knowledge, like, how, if it can be repaired, or if it's something that, like, we can take in and do something with it?
I can repair it right now, but I
It would
can't
not
give you
return
magic
the
to it.
magic back.
Yeah, magical properties is the thing.
Unfortunately, you are not able to do anything with this.
Okay. Can I cast locate again?
You can try. What are you trying to locate?
Well, so this is the first time I've ever seen a staff of the Magi, they're all the same. So now that I'm technically familiar with
That's crazy.
Big brain.
Big brain move.
I'm gonna cast locate again.
What did you say?
Yeah, and so with locate, there's a condition for it where it's like specific, within 30 feet at least. So like if I'm within 30 feet of the actual item that I'm trying to locate, it will tell me like exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there one within 1,000 feet of me at this moment?
There is not, unfortunately.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
We can keep that in the back pocket now that we know. Now that we know what the fuck this thing looks like.
Okay. Roll me perception checks, everybody.
Jamal, what were you looking for? I couldn't hear.
We did not perceive a damn thing just
He
now.
was looking for the another
That's-
staff of the Magi.
Can you use locate on stuff you like don't know? well, like know of, but don't like haven't come in contact with?
Well, not technically, unless you know like the properties of it. So like,
Okay.
is a staff of magi. So like, this is the first time I've seen it. So now I can. But prior
What
to
about
that, yeah.
Because I was gonna say, why don't you cast that on, potentially finding the skull with the two crystals in it.
Yeah, that would be good, but I just don't know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a. I think the way Corey described it was like you're envisioning an item when you're using the locate.
You're like visualizing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
As you guys are kind of looking around, you begin to notice there one of the walls here is showing off a very similar like illusionary effect as part of a wall that you saw earlier, and the more you investigate, you eventually discover that is actually a
Wow.
a fake wall there, and there is in fact a secret passageway. I already revealed it in the room if you guys can see it.
Yes, we can.
Kendrick Lamar said, "Oh yes, we can. Oh yes, we can."
That song's gonna be fucking stuck in my head.
It's like swallowed up.
Yes, we can.
Oh no, Levi, don't.
And the first thing you notice as you leave that room, Brienne, is you notice that the wall to your left has a. It appears that there is a keyhole in that wall.
Well, let me get the fuck out the room because we already know what's finna happen. Alright, Gandalf. Oh, by the way, when you were gone, Gandalf, we found a key that when I picked it up, it frightened the fuck out of me. And so you picked it up and put it in your bag so I couldn't see it.
You cast a spell on it. There was a key that had a that had a spell cast on it, antipathy/sympathy, and Dan failed his save.
So he
was frightened of the key.
Oh, okay. So can I grab it?
You already have it, yeah.
In your bag. Yeah.
Oh, so is there another one that we're like? I'm confused. What's going on here?
So we just walked in. Sorry, Corey. But
No, you're good. There was a couple keys you found. There was one key that you found in the bottoms of those two jars. You found that key on the stairs, and you put it in the door, and it electrocuted the shit out of you. But the key to actually get into the room was the scepter that Alloy has. By the way, Alloy, you're still wearing that crown.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great. But yeah, there is a keyhole in this hall on that wall right there.
Can I use the scepter to try and open the door or whatever?
No effect.
Okay.
Which one of you has the first key?
I feel like it's one of
Maybe
the.
it's Fulgrim? I don't know. I know I had the scepter. I picked up the scepter.
Sure. I guess I have the first key. So does that first key work?
If you use it, it will.
Yeah. Go ahead and use it.
All right, you push it, you use it. As you finish turning the key, the floor begins to tremble, and then abruptly starts to rise towards the ceiling. So where you guys are all right. God damn it.
This isn't one of those like spiked ceilings, is it?
It is not. No. God darn it! This thing is making me mad. No. There we go. Gosh. There. It just reveals another pathway. There's a low dust-covered bench near the back wall of the vault. On and around it are an abundance of items. Resting on one end is a human skull. I'm sending you a picture of it. And it is actually 10 o'clock, so I guess we'll go through all this stuff, and then we'll wrap up the session, because, it's starting to get a little late. Where is that stupid image that I just saved? There it is. I just sent it in.
It's pretty dope.
Ooh. This is the. I'm gonna ask Wade. Is this where you were kept?
Yes. Yes.
Can I? That's that. Okay, that's Vecna's skull.
Is it?
That's
It's
good.
it's extremely similar to what I remember Vecna's actual face looking like. So that's why I'm thinking it's Vecna's skull. Can I confirm that somehow? Or like with a check or anything?
Roll me.
Or maybe the tether that I did with this man?
I would say you're not 100% sure about the skull, but what you are 100% sure about is not far off to the side of the chest on a pile of jewels and gems, you see this decrepit, mummified looking hand.
Ah, okay. That's what I came here for.
It's like left hand.
Yes.
Which is fitting because that's the hand that was kind of destroyed and when you made the siphon to begin with.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the market for a hand, you know?
Yeah. Might not be the best one for you to get in the market for, but
Better than the one I got.
yeah.
Alright. Okay.
There might be some interest on my part for that on that hand as well.
Well, you're gonna have to box me for that. My soul is quite literally tied to it.
Hey, you chose to do that.
I know, and I'll choose to end all of our souls if we got to, but that hand is kind of boy, I sacrificed life and literal limb for it.
He's got a point there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to run my whole fate for that one. I'm sorry.
I guess that's a good place to end the stream for the night.